Hi, I'm Louise from paleomagazine.com, and in today's video I'm going to share with you my top 7 paleo tips that save you time on a paleo diet. Tip number 1 is to get a slow cooker or a crock pot, and this just saves you huge amounts of time in cooking and preparing your meals. So I've got a little prop handy. Here's the crock pot I'm using right now. I'm actually one of my friends actually in England has actually lent it to me because I'm only here for a few months and I didn't want to splash out for the $50 to get a new one. And last night we actually used the slow cooker and we made George Bryant's delicious pulled pork recipe with lots and lots of Cajun spices. A few more props coming. So we're going to go into tip number 2 now, and tip number 2 is to sleep at least 8 hours per night. I know I'm guilty of not always complying with this tip actually, but I do always try to get at least 7 hours and generally 8 or more. Sometimes I actually sleep 10 hours. And the best part of this is it'll make everything else in your day so much easier. You won't snap at loved ones, you'll have more self-control in making sure you eat well as well. So we can move on quickly to tip number 3, and it's another one about preparing your meals in advance. And it's really to use the weekends, if you work typically during the week, to prepare your meals. And you can actually buy and cook in bulk, and those are the best ways to do a paleo diet. And if you're having trouble with the meal planning at all, then check out the post that goes with this video. The link will be underneath the video. And read my 3 steps for easy paleo cooking. It's a great article and it's helped a lot of people, including myself. So tip number 4 is to make sure you always have handy a lot of good takeout or restaurant options. Because let's face it, there's going to be some days when you really don't want to cook. You're kind of bored of whatever you have in the fridge, or you're just really tired and you don't have anything in the fridge. So make sure when you're going to eat out, you know where you're going and what you're going to get. So I actually often like to go to barbecue restaurants. Sometimes I'll go to chain restaurants, and you can always get steaks there. You can often get a mashed potatoes or a sweet potato as a side with some steamed vegetables. There are a lot of different options, even Chinese restaurants. You can actually often just get them to stir fry some meat with some vegetables very quickly for you. So those are some ideas, but figure out what's best in your area and what's easiest for you. So number 5 is actually to start eating fish. Now, fish just cooks so fast. It's really healthy and it's really delicious. And this is my third prop now. This is some Scottish peppered mackerel fillets that I just got at Costco. Being in the UK, you can get fish very easily everywhere. And the ingredients are amazing. They're just smoked mackerel, salt, and crushed peppercorns. So that's actually ready to eat, and you can cook your own fish in no time at all because fish just cooks so fast. And if you're looking for fish recipes, then there's plenty on the website. Tip number 6 is to read the ingredients on absolutely everything you buy. Even things you think couldn't possibly contain non-paleo ingredients will sometimes surprise you. And I've definitely been surprised more than once, so always best to check so you don't waste money and waste your time as well. Now we come to the last tip, but I'm actually going to give you a bonus tip afterwards, so stay tuned. So tip number 7 is to ditch the traditional recipes, and by that I mean if you really enjoyed fish and chips or chicken pot pie before becoming paleo, then don't waste your time trying to recreate those all the time. It's quite time consuming to recreate and paleolize different recipes, and you end up missing out on some of the great food that's already paleo that you can eat, straight off the bat without spending that much time. Okay, and now for my bonus number 8 tip is actually to get your family and friends on board with paleo. Now, I know this sounds a little odd, but it really helps if you have the support of your family and friends, and it means you can cook in bulk so that you can buy food in bulk and then cook it in bulk, so that you're saving a lot of time for everyone and for yourself. So if you enjoyed this video, please tap the subscribe button that's coming up on your screen right now so that you'll get updates on every new video we come out with, so you won't miss anything. And also, if you have any great tips you would like to share with everyone else, please leave a comment below.